How's it going, you guys? It's Max here. Today I want to talk about my 200 subscriber mark that we just hit. I believe I have 205 subscribers now, and I just want to say thanks to all you guys, like, from the bottom of my heart, because honestly, when I first got my Dazzle on my other channel, I was like, oh, I might go up to like 75 subscribers and probably, get bored of the whole YouTube thing. But I mean, it's just getting better and better and better. I love making videos for you guys, and I love the feedback. I mean, everybody's fair. It's constructive criticism. It's not like I get 10 comments saying, "Oh, you fucking suck dick." It's more like, "Okay, this is what you need to do. Now do it." And I love getting that kind of feedback. I don't get much hate either way, but I just like the fact that people aren't completely disgusted with my work. Obviously, I try to put up as good as content as I can for the time and state that I'm in right now. Because of the school year and everything like that, I'm kind of short on gameplay. This is actually gameplay that's going to be in the T90 review that's going to be up next after this video. But, I just kind of, when somebody new looks at one of my videos, I want them to feel like, this guy has really good content. And obviously, I have paid attention to some of my older videos, like my M16A3 review and things like that. Those are outdated and kind of old, and I've actually been wondering if I should redo those or not, because a lot has changed since my older videos. Obviously, the most major one I think is that I've gotten a new mic or a new headset, and there's actually a huge difference between my old mic, which was the built-in mic that came with my laptop, and the new wireless Logitech thing that I got. So I'm actually hoping that the quality's better. I know it is. I think I've actually listened to a couple of my commentaries on other computers, and it actually sounds better than when I play my own videos on my own computer. So that's kind of weird, but anyways, yeah, I kind of want to have all my older videos up to par with my newer ones, so I think every once in a while I'm going to simply just remake or refurbish one of my older videos so that it's up to date and, a better quality than it used to be. So let's take, for example, here, let me go to my video manager real quick. So I'm scrolling all the way down. Most of my videos have over 1,000 views, and that's pretty cool. Not all of them, but most of them are over 100. So let's take a look back at my recon class guide. It got 2,590 hits, 16 likes, 1 dislike, 9 comments. I would like to redo all my class or kit guides to make them up to par with my others, because obviously that's kind of like a one-time thing you need to do. I mean, it's a kit guide. It's not like you're gonna make multiple ones on the same kit. So I was just planning on doing that. As for my gaming PC, all I need to do is go to my other savings account, basically, or pretty much transfer over the money into my main checking account, and then get all the parts. And I'm gonna go to Best Buy, and the guys over at Geek Squad are gonna build it for me, because obviously I've grown up with a console. I have no idea what some of the parts are. Lately I've been watching, hundreds of videos. Well, not hundreds, I'm kind of over-exaggerating that, but I've been watching a lot of videos on how to build gaming PCs, for beginners. A lot of, budget gaming PCs, because I think at the max I'm going to be spending around $800 to $750, maybe even one that's like $600. But it's just enough to get me by to play Battlefield 3. I would like to be playing some Battlefield Bad Company 2 because it looks really awesome on the PC. But one thing that I'm going to let you guys know is that I'm not too sure about uploading videos with gameplay on the PC. Maybe for regular, normal gameplay, but when it comes down to a vehicle or a weapon review, I have most of my unlocks on console, so you have to take into consideration that when I start off playing Battlefield on the PC, I'm going to start off at level 1. I'm not even level 1. You have to unlock level 1 in Battlefield 3. So most of my items that I already have are on console, If anything comes out for the Xbox earlier than the PC, that will also be gameplay for that as well. So, like I said before, my main platform is still gonna be console, because that's, you know, I'm a second in command or a co-leader of BIA, Brothers in Arms, on Xbox, so I kind of have to be there. But then again, you know, it's still gonna be a lot of fun. Let me go on Skype. I'm thinking about getting this one, the one commander, my president of the clan that I'm in. I actually sent him some of the specs that I was thinking about getting. So the CPU is going to be an AMD, which is pretty good for gaming. AMD Phenom 2. I think it's a quad a quad 965 Black 3. I think you can overclock it. I think you can overclock it at 3.4 gigahertz. And like I said, it's a quad-core processor. This is going to come up to about $650. That's about, the CPU itself is $100 right off the bat. Motherboard is going to be an MSI 890 GXM with a G65 Micro ATX, an AM3 motherboard. So I'm not too familiar with the motherboards and the cases, but when it comes down to the power supplies and the video cards and the hard drives, I've already got all that stuff down. So onto the memory, it's going to be, or the RAM, it's going to be ADATA XPG gaming series, 8 gigs of RAM, or 2 by 4 gigabyte. Oh yeah, that's 8 gigs of RAM. DDR3 1600 memory. So I'm guessing that's pretty good. I think 8 gigs of RAM is all you really need for gaming. I know people go overboard on the RAM and get a 16 gig, but I'm not here to spend that much kind of money. I'll probably upgrade later. Hard drive is going to be an ADATA XPG SX900, 128 gigabyte, 2.5-inch solid state disk SSD. I'm not sure what it says 2.5 and then it has quotation next to it. I think it's something like that. I don't know. Video card, graphics card is going to be MSI GeForce GTX 560 Ti, 1 gigabyte video card. I'm pretty sure that's good enough to run Battlefield. I'm not going to be running it on, you know, high graphics or ultra graphics, because that's simply way too much to handle. I'm gonna go for performance over looks, since that's what most professional gamers like to do. Unless you're like going for a montage or something where quality, it does play a big part. But anyway, onto the case. It's gonna be a Rosewool R101P BK Micro ATX mid tower case. So it's not gonna be one of those extra large tower case, just enough to fit everything in and you know, give me pretty good airflow. Power supply is probably the most major factor in this. It's going to be an X Clio 550 watt ATX power supply. That goes for around $53. That's really good power supply for what it costs, because you really, honestly, for a power supply to run gaming is about a 450 watt power supply, and you know, 100 watts over is always good, because a power supply, going overkill on a power supply is always good. Optical drive, so I can, you know, obviously install Windows 7 or whatever. It's going to be LG GH24 NS90 DVD, you know, CD burner. So that's pretty much it. Once again, thanks for the 200 sub, you guys. I really wasn't expecting to get this far. Like I said, I was thinking about dropping off, not on this channel, but on my other channel. You just drop it, because I wasn't really familiar with the whole YouTube thing. I had a lot of I used to have a lot of internet connection issues, but I think now they're pretty good. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, happy killing.